Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be learning how to create awesome armor like this in Blender. So we're going to be using an add-on, which will be in the link in the description below. All you have to do is you have to download it, download the zip file, and you have to get it into Blender, with just the user preferences, then install item from file. Then once you have it, you can't use it in 2.8, so make sure you have your thing in 2.79, and it's going to be there in 2.79. So yeah, we're gonna create the armor in Blender. Let's get started. So like mentioned before, you want to make sure your model is there in 2.79, because as you can see down here, we have a new panel over here, sculpting, and we get sculpt tools over here. And so this is gonna be what we're gonna use to extract mask. So yeah, to create the armor, we're gonna have to like as I told in the start, we're gonna have to drive it off this model, and you can see I did that for here as I showed you before. So yeah, you have to go into sculpt mode. Let me just stop the video. Okay, so it came, and now what you want to do is you want to go to the mask brush, or you can just use M, and you can come over and basically we're gonna use the mask brush and then extract the mask. Okay, so let's say you wanted a chest plate, so you would mask in that part, of course. So if it does do this kind of lagging like it does to me, I'm just going to fix it with the Decimate Modifier. I'll show you in a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to modifier settings, add a modifier, and go to Decimate. And you can even reduce by like divided by 2, or I don't know, but around, you can go for like from 0.5 to 0.3 to 0.8. It depends on how high res your model is. And of course, you might not even need to use the Decimate Modifier. It's just gonna help me a lot. So yeah. I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, so let's do this. Oh my god. Okay, so make sure you have the mask brush, and you can see now. Oh, it's not the mask brush. Okay, let's go to the mask brush. Okay. And now you can just make sure your strength is at 1, not 0.1, and disable pressure sensitivity. Feel like a robot. So once you've like painted in the part that you want, then be sure to be very careful with this. Because like even like a simple like mistake like this, and then you do this, even that kind of simple mistake would make it really hard for you to get it back correct. So just make sure you spend some time doing things correct here and refining the edges. And I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, you can always fix that later, but just try to keep your edges sharp so it looks like armor, and you don't have to do much tweaking. So I'm not really done. I mean, I'm technically done with this, but for the sake of it, I'm just going to say I'm done for the tutorial thing. Okay, whatever. Okay, so now what we have to do is you have to click extract mask. And I'm going to pause the video because depending on how high res your model is, it's going to take some time. So now it starts to get interesting. Okay, so when we come over here, you can see we get this panel over here, mesh extract, and you can see that it is like absolutely crazy. So you want to change the depth to something like 0.01 or 0.01, and I'm just gonna have to pause this. Still going. Okay, so you can see it came over here, and you actually get some pretty nice results. So what you want to do is you have to make sure you're selected on this, and you go out of object mode on your base thing, and when you go to onto this, you can see you can easily enable dynamic topology and use some brushes just to refine, and you can go to dynamic topology. 1 second. Okay, and you can go symmetrize, and now you can see the weird cut on the side is gone. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we can go like detail size to 5, and we can go and get the crease brush, and you can use control and then just like kind of like pinch the side, and then you can go to out of dynamic topology and go to the pinch brush. Okay, and you can pinch this. Try not to pinch the inside edge, just the edges. Just try to pinch the outsides. Okay. And you can see with like a few we're doing this like process over and over again, going to crease brush, control, and going to the pinch brush. I mean, you have to go to dynamic topology, but you get the point. And with repeating it over and over like this, you can easily get Armour like this much easier than using the shrink wrap modifier like most other people. So yeah.